This is the story of when we hid the Stanley Cup from the Philadelphia Flyers. In '87, we were up 3-1 against the Flyers, playing Game 5 in Edmonton. Mike Keenan brought the Stanley Cup into the Flyer locker room before Game 5, told everybody not to touch it. They won Game 5, went back to Philadelphia. The same thing was going to happen for Game 6. They brought it in the locker room, and of course they won Game 6. So we went back to Edmonton for Game 7. There was a Barnum and Bailey circus that was in the Edmonton Coliseum. So we didn't play Game 7 until 3 days later, from Wednesday till a Saturday. And every team would supply a third attendant in the locker room to help with extra equipment and sticks and ice and sodas. And I think he mentioned it to Glenn after Game 5 that they had the cup in their room. So Glenn got the Stanley Cup in the crate that it's in, and he hid the Stanley Cup. Well, everybody before the game was looking and searching for the Stanley Cup because the Flyers wanted to keep it as their good luck charm. Obviously, professional athletes are very superstitious. Every guy is to a fault, actually. And he was trying to find some way to break their momentum. He proceeded to tell the National Hockey League that it must have got mixed up with the Barnum and Bailey boxes and it was on its way to Calgary. And so the National Hockey League was obviously scrambling around looking for the Stanley Cup because it was Game 7 and we needed a trophy to present. Well, as the game started, 5 minutes into the game, lo and behold, Glenn had one of the trainers present the NHL security with the Stanley Cup, and the Oilers won, and the rest is history. I'm Wayne Gretzky, and that was my tale.